with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I can barely breathe at the moment. Went to jiu-jitsu this morning and we were doing like guillotines and shit. And I got choked so hard so many times that I don't know what's happened, but it feels like my tonsils are inflamed and the inside of my throat is just being beat the fuck up. I had a look before. My tonsils are like sitting on the back of my tongue, so I sort of feel like I'm choking the whole fucking time. To be fair, it does sound like I've been face fucked down there, but I wasn't. It's fucking brutal. That was the worst one. Like every time I go to jiu-jitsu for like an hour after the fucking session, my shoulders, I can't even lift up a fucking coffee cup. They're so fucking sore. Both my shoulders are fucked anyway. My right one's fucked because the police cranked it all the way up to like my fucking neck behind my back when I got arrested one time, and it was never the same again. And the other one, I think it was when I was playing touch football, one of like the 2 games of touch football I ever played, and I tried to do a diving fucking try and landed on my shoulder and I don't know, hyperextended it. So that's every time I go down to jiu-jitsu, it's just an hour of fucking pain. The drive home is sketchy as fuck because I can barely move the steering wheel and change gears. I have to steer and change gears with my right hand because that's just slightly less sore. But after an hour, once, I don't know, like the inflammation goes down, they feel strong as fuck. So hopefully they are getting stronger. Fuck, my fucking throat. Oh, how is this? So remember how I was fucking telling you the other day, I was trying to get my fucking Bitcoin off the crypto exchange because this FTX fucking thing blew up, and I thought there was going to be some sort of like contagion where all the crypto exchanges fucking collapse because they're all fucking horse shit. Well, I did get my fucking crypto off. I got it off like 4 or 5 days ago, put it on cold storage. And then this morning, I get a fucking email from the fucking crypto exchange, the same one, Jono. I think that was his name. Fucking Jono. You have a good day, Jono. You know? You have a fucking good one on me. That cunt. Jono, who I had to fucking schmooze a bit so he would fucking expedite my verification from 5 business days to like immediately. If it had been 5 business days, I think I would have been fucked, or I would have been very close to fucked. Anyway, I get this email today. The news of FTX entering administration has been greatly upsetting for the cryptocurrency sector. Shut up, cunts. We at Digital Surge, that's the exchange I'm on, or I was on. I'm not going back to them now. You've got none of my fucking crypto left, so I don't need you anymore. Fuck off. We at Digital Surge were also shocked by this news. Were you? Were you really? Because it seems like you cunts are doing the same thing. Digital Surge does hold some limited exposure to FTX. Since hearing the news, we have worked hard to understand the situation as it relates to our users. Our current priority is to protect and support you, our users, and keep you informed as the situation develops. However, yeah, that's exactly right. However, nothing means more to us than you. However, we have found one thing that is more important to us, and that is our own money. In our hierarchy of needs, our money comes slightly before yours. Anyway, they go, however, for the time being, all deposits and withdrawals on our platform will be suspended until further notice. So basically, with this fucking exchange, you cannot withdraw any of your fucking money, any of your fucking crypto, anything until further notice. Until they decide you can access your money again. So they've either over leveraged themselves, because the problem is with these crypto exchanges is what they do is They offer people interest if you give them your Bitcoin or your cryptocurrencies. Like if you give them Dogecoin, they're not going to give you any interest on it because no one fucking wants Doge. But if you give them some of your Bitcoin, they'll give you like 7%, 10% a year on top of your Bitcoin. And they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. And because Bitcoin is actually going down at the moment, everyone is wondering how exactly they're making this 7 to 10% guaranteed. The answer is they're not. They're actually losing money. They're making crazy bets to cover the interest and to make money for themselves. But the whole fucking world economy is on the tank at the moment, so they're not making shit. So they're just losing money. They're losing everyone's money. And now they have to shut everything down in a mad scramble to cover withdrawals, like my Bitcoin that I withdrew the other day. And I assume a lot of people went to withdraw and now they haven't got the funds to cover all the withdrawals. It's the same thing as the banks. Like if you went to the bank and started withdrawing all your money, there's not enough actual money. It's all a big fucking Ponzi scheme. That's why you have to fucking just buy Bitcoin and withdraw it directly onto a cold storage wallet. I heard they're coming out with a CBDC or whatever it is, a central bank digital currencies. So the central banks, the ones that are blowing up the financial system as we speak, are coming out with their own digital currency. It's basically the same as their shitty money now, except it's digital. And if people adopt that horse shit, and people will go, it's the government. I trust the government more. Do you? Okay. Maybe this government, but governments change. What if the next government doesn't like what you say? What if a government in 20 years doesn't like what you post on fucking Instagram? Like half your tit. And they'll be like, you're banned from buying groceries for the next month. You can only buy rice and tea for a month. We're putting a block on your money. And then one night you get hammered, you get too hammered, you stumble down the road. The police pick you up, they ask you a few questions. You're not doing anything wrong. You've just had a big fucking night out on the town. You've just had a few too many fucking froths. That's it. So the police take your name, number, and address. And a week later, you go down to the bottle shop to try and buy a few froths because you've had a big fucking week at work. Your card declines. You're like, what the fuck happened? And then the AI robot behind the counter is like, sorry, sir, but you have been barred for the next 6 months from purchasing any liquor or tobacco products. And then you're like, what the fuck? So you go back out to the car that you're only allowed to drive between the hours of 6 a.m. and 5 p.m. because that's your allotted hours. So you go back out to the car, your wife's in there and you're like, babe, can you fucking buy me some beers? I've been cut off. So she goes in. She tries to buy the exact same thing you just tried to purchase. It comes back denied. She hasn't done anything wrong, but the algorithm has picked up that you two are married and now she has tried to purchase what you tried to purchase and it has sent off a trigger and now the AI robot's like, sorry ma'am, you have just been suspended from buying alcohol and tobacco products for the next 6 months for attempting to purchase for someone who has been blacklisted. You see the slippery fucking slope? And the technology is not far away from being here. That's why you need to buy your fucking Bitcoin and you need to put it on a fucking cold storage wallet. That's it. That's your protest. That's your revolution. Now, I'm going to go ice my tonsils because they're fucking sore and they're swollen. And then I'm going down to my kid's school to watch him perform in the fucking choir. What a nightmare. Anyway, that will do for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around and I'll see you the fuck later.